I agree wholeheartedly in the sense that we don't want to integrate into a burning house. The question is, what for those of us who are not in our quote unquote homelands, and who for various circumscribed reasons choose to live in predominantly white society. Most of us, many not of our own choosing. What kind of place will that place become having been there? What kind of place will Belgium or Brussels be because you were there? Did it look a little more just because you were there? So I'm not saying about integrating into it. I'm talking about transformation, not integration, which is very different. And the issue is that part of being an oppressed people is that they don't say shit about you regardless. I mean, I've been arrested twice for praying in the face of police. And we were violent. The right wing in America says that I am fermenting a violent revolution. That's the nature of the lies, because white supremacy is a lie. Right? Islamophobia is a lie. Racism is a lie. Homophobia is a lie. Sexism a lie. And so the question is not if they're going to lie on us, but how do we live with virtue? And so I'm agreeing that we don't want to integrate, but we want to transform. And that the level of state violence that comes at protester, activists, brown, black person alike, is at one level something we can't control. It's going to come at us. The question before us is not if we are going to die, but how we going to live. And so can we live in such a way that it maintains our own sense of integrity, that is also about the transformation of society? So I agree with you. We want to transform it. We want something new. But that speaking of something new, right, looks like a critique, internal and external, of our communities. Right? So it's to say that not only do we reject U.S. imperialism in the quote-unquote third world, in the global south, but we also reject petty dictators who oftentimes use anti-imperialist language to justify the repression of peoples in the global south. And so we will reject all anti-democratic language, whether it be from the left or the right. It's about what kind of people we're going to be. And I agree with you. The United States Constitution was not constructed with me in mind. In fact, it was defined over and against my body. But the ideal of having some say in the democratic process is a decent thing, and I think I should have it. I think I should have due process of the law. Right? I think I should have freedom of assembly. Even though it wasn't created for me, I think that'd be some nice stuff for me to have. Right? And so, how do we use the relative freedoms that we're gained access inside of bourgeois liberal societies in such a way to transform those societies. I'm not saying the right to vote is enough. I'm saying, can the right to vote be one tool to transform America? Again, I could be wrong. I could not be revolutionary enough. I could be a political coward who's willing to engage and accept bourgeois reforms as a means to pacify the masses. I could be wrong. But I do want to try to exercise in the context of in the context of Western society, some way to carve out and pull down some of these resources that ultimately define our rights. So I'm not talking about integration, I'm talking about transformation. And again, I could be wrong. But thank you. Shukran wa wassalam for your challenge. We're going to take one more? Here we go.
Donc nous sommes tous les deux d'accord pour dire que nous ne voulons pas rentrer dans une maison qui brûle. Mais alors, que faire? Que faire pour ceux qui ne vivent pas chez nous et qui vivent avec,